Borderlands 4 looks like Borderlands 3, and that's okay. Today, we're going to be talking about how Borderlands 4 looks like Borderlands 3, and why that's perfectly fine. So, let's just get right into it. So I've seen a good amount of people complaining about Borderlands 4 looking like Borderlands 3. And to be honest, that's completely fine. And I say that for many reasons. First, let's talk about the engine that Borderlands 4 is running on. We don't have it confirmed, but it's safe to bet that the game will be on Unreal Engine 5. As you can see here, visually the environments in Borderlands 4 already look much more pleasing to the eye than the ones that we have in Borderlands 3. And that's not to say Borderlands 3 doesn't look great, because it does. You have to remember this was our first look at Borderlands 4, and we have so much more to see in the coming months. So people freaking out, oh my god bro, Borderlands 4 and Borderlands 3, it's the same thing, are jumping the gun completely. Wait for more stuff to come out, and then make your opinion. Following that, I've seen people complaining that Borderlands 4 appears to have Borderlands 3 weapons. It is okay for assets from past games to be used within Borderlands 4. I mean, we saw it with Borderlands 2 weapon assets being reused in Borderlands the pre-sequel. Mind you, it's not like a lot of time was between Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel. Same thing with Borderlands 3 and Borderlands 4. Borderlands 4 starts immediately after Borderlands 3. The way people are viewing this, it's like they think we're having a time jump of 500 years when the guns need to look completely different than how they look now. I don't know if people expect every weapon to have new models or what, but weapons in Borderlands 3 look phenomenal, and I'm expecting the weapons in Borderlands 4 to look just as good, probably even better. I don't think we need all new weapons, as that would be ridiculous. You know they are going to bring back old weapons, as why wouldn't you? There's a lot of weapons that people love from older games, but it's good to have a mix of both, some new, some old. That way everybody's happy. Following that, Borderlands isn't a game like GTA or Madden, where the graphics from game to game are going to look insane. You have to remember, this is Borderlands. The art style is timeless, and there is nothing wrong with how it translates with each new title that comes out. There isn't much you can change about the art style while still keeping it Borderlands, because I guarantee you, if they try to make the graphics look like cyberpunk photorealistic, people are going to complain and say, oh, this doesn't look like Borderlands, this doesn't feel like Borderlands. The point is, there's only so much that Gearbox can do. And personally, I think this art style with Borderlands looks great. Keep it. Moving on, the leap in technology isn't as big as it was when we went from Borderlands 2 to Borderlands 3. You gotta remember, Borderlands 2 was on Unreal Engine 3, and Borderlands 3 was on Unreal Engine 4. You put both of these games side by side, and every single time you could tell which is the newer game. The technological leap from Unreal Engine 3 to 4 was huge compared to the leap from Unreal Engine 4 to 5. While yes, you can put Borderlands 3 next to Borderlands 4 and see how they look more similar, Borderlands 4 still outshines 3 in every way graphically, because it is a newer game on a newer engine. And finally, the wheel does not need to be reinvented, because again, people will say this doesn't look or feel like Borderlands. Incremental improvements are expected, of course, and with what we have seen so far, you can already tell Borderlands 4 is a big upgrade of what we played with Borderlands 3. The environments look visually better, the characters look visually better, and the overall art style of Borderlands has been improved. It just looks a lot cleaner, in my opinion. And there's nothing wrong with that. So if you're expecting a jump from like GTA 5 to GTA 6, then you are playing the wrong game. And let's be honest, visuals are not the most important part about a game. The important parts are gameplay, feel, sound, story, and so much more. Yes, graphics are cool and all, but it's not at the top of the list of importance. But I want to know what all of you think in the comments down below. Are you okay with Borderlands 4 looking like Borderlands 3? Why or why not? If you enjoyed this Borderlands video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Borderlands content just like this. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you back here on the channel for the next Borderlands video. Until then, Vault Hunters, peace out.